First, we meet Panter. Although many of his whiskers are broken, he has lost none of his strength. Despite everything he has been through, he still stands proud. On the garden wall, the one-eyed pirate brothers stand guard. Each of them carries a different but difficult story. Our shy and quiet pregnant visitor, Ginger, is there as well. She is still getting used to the garden while searching for a safe place. Ginger's sister, Lily, slowly walks behind the wall, carefully watching every step she takes. Meanwhile, this year's adorable yellow and white puppy explores the garden with endless curiosity. Everything around is completely new to him. Our pregnant cat with the black spot on her nose quietly watches everything around her. Lily enjoys her meal while carefully watching her surroundings. We check her collar, but there is no name or contact information on it. Sunny sits on top of the wall, watching the kittens as if he can't wait to play with them. A little while later, a cat wearing a collar wandered into the garden. It looked as if it had escaped from home or had gotten lost. I immediately gave it some food. Then I carefully checked the collar, hoping to find a name or a phone number for its owner. Unfortunately, there was no information written on it. Soon, Abby, Safran, and Echo come into the garden together and spend time side by side. Safran stares at Corson as if challenging him, then immediately turns her attention back to her kittens. Gold approaches Safran's food, creating a brief moment of tension. They hiss at each other. Gold's eyes are still badly injured, and his treatment is ongoing. Since this cat's eyes are still in poor condition, I chose not to film them up close. The treatment is ongoing, and we hope to see a little more improvement with each passing day. Safran steps in front of the fluffy tabby to protect her kittens, purring softly while hissing whenever necessary. This time, Safran came face to face with Poputtic. To protect her kittens, she immediately stepped in front of them and never took her eyes off Poputtic. She stayed alert, refusing to back down until she was sure her kittens were safe. Right then, Garfield joins the scene and quietly watches everyone. Sunny and Corson continue watching the garden from the wall, while our old tomcat, Domachik, rests nearby. We see Muhtar with her remarkable whiskers. At first, we thought she had parasites, but later we discovered she was actually pregnant. Once again, Sunny watches the kittens from above, wanting to get closer but keeping his distance. After digging in the garden, Garfield continues wandering around. Corson jumps into the garden but quickly climbs back onto the wall after noticing Safran and her kittens below. I notice two kittens behind the wall, but at first I can't figure out who their mother is. After filling their bellies, the cats climbed onto the wall one by one to rest. Some quietly watched their surroundings, while others stretched out in the sun, enjoying a peaceful break. For a little while, the garden became calm and peaceful. A few days later, I see Muhtar again from a distance and realize the two black kittens are hers. Echo suddenly climbed onto the window screen but couldn't find the courage to climb back down. He stayed there for a while, trying to figure out what to do. Eventually, when he found a safe moment, he carefully made his way back down. While Mosaic is nearby and Garfield waits beside the wall, another cat that looks very much like Safran starts eating the medicated food. Thankfully, the veterinarian assured us that the small dose would not cause any harm. One of the pirate brothers stands guard over the kittens while the other male cats gather nearby. We keep a close eye on them to make sure the kittens stay safe. Domachik lies quietly nearby. He seems to have an injured paw, and one of his eyes has become cloudy. A beautiful calico cat we haven't named yet has also become part of the garden. A black stripe runs from her nose to the space between her eyebrows, making her easy to recognize. Not long afterward, I took Gray to the veterinarian because of an eye infection. We received medication and immediately began her treatment. I place a bowl of food mixed with parasite medicine on the wall. It is time for Mosaic's parasite treatment. During the first few days, Gray was terrified of me. She wouldn't come close and would run away at the slightest movement. So I started bringing her food at the same time every day. Little by little, she got used to me. Instead of running away, she began waiting for me whenever she saw me. As I slowly earned her trust, I became more hopeful that I would be able to give her the treatment she needed. I built a safe shelter in the garden for Gray. During her first days, she was frightened and wouldn't let anyone get close. Over time, Echo, Shadow, and Garfield became close companions. However, Echo occasionally bullied Gray. Once Gray became comfortable in the garden, catching her became much easier. As the treatment continued, her eyes showed clear signs of improvement. The veterinarian told me I could continue the eye drops at home, so I took over the rest of her treatment myself. During the final days of her treatment, I couldn't properly film the eye drops, so only her paws and the moments she meowed appear in the video. Later, we returned to the veterinarian for Gray's final checkup. Since filming inside the clinic was not allowed, I couldn't record everything.